Beautiful. Just checking. A frame. I think I'm in a frame there. Awesome. Very good. So, welcome, Elena. Cheers for coming along today as well. So, very quickly, just once again, we'll be going over a sort of a lifestyle questionnaire. Just having a little bit of a chat about sort of what you want, what you're hoping to get out of this as well. Yeah, does that make sense there?
Yeah.
Prima. Awesome. So the first thing is basically, what's the goals? What are you looking to kind of get at? Have you trained or just for yourself as well? What's your goals in terms of exercise and fitness?
I would say like my base fitness is probably okay. I'd quite like to, I guess like burn a little bit of fat, build muscle, continue, to build like arm strength, core strength. I'm hoping to get pregnant.
Hold on.
Well, I'm not pregnant yet. In the relatively, near future. I guess just preparing my body for that marathon.
Yeah. Okay.
So it'd be good to, I think, like core. Before I'm pregnant. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So basically build up the health, build up the foundational fitness as well.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think over winter, like most people get a bit more like kind of podgy.
Yeah, does happen. All right,
doesn't really matter, but
Yeah. Awesome. Score as well. Yep. Very good. Anything else related to anything else in terms of goals and stuff, or is it basically that's kind of the scope of what you'd like to know?
That's kind of the scope at the moment. Yeah.
Awesome. Very good. So just about yourself.
I guess like sometimes I get a bit of back pain, like so I guess just wanting to, strengthening your back.
Yeah.
And your core is related to that.
Is it lower back pain? Is it?
It's kind of like a bit higher.
Yeah.
I think it's also related to picking up my 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Like straining that in that way.
Could probably be a bit of that. And again, when we go to start going for a test and stuff, anything that kind of feels out of the ordinary as well, you let me know as well. So we can obviously like do some basic sort of generalized help and stuff through this course, but we're not a physio or not a GP, so if anything does arise, we can basically start a referral process. But thank you for letting us know about that one. Sweet. I sort of will skip ahead. So in terms of exercise, what does Elena enjoy? Like, what is the thing that kind of gets you going when you get into the gym?
Well, I mean, I do like running outside. Obviously that's not the gym.
Yeah.
And I walk to work, which is like about 5Ks. So I really like that.
Yeah.
And then tramping and things. But in the gym, I like doing hand weights.
Cool.
I like using like the dumbbells. I like the rower. A little bit of treadmill, but not too much. I find it a bit boring.
I feel prefer to be outdoors
doing
it.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I have pretty limited knowledge of little like routines to do, so I sort of just do the same things.
Cool. No, that's all good. Yeah, we're seeking a little bit of variety, like with your workout schedule.
Yeah, I think so, and just knowing how to use some of these machines would be good.
Very good. Yeah, there's no problem there. Anything that you just dread, you don't like, and you just avoid?
I mean, I don't really like burpees.
Not like burpees? Amen. Me too. They're terrible.
Like going like from lying to jumping. I'm not into that.
Fair enough. Yeah. Totally fine. I think we all do.
But yeah, nothing else really comes to mind.
Nothing else really comes to mind. Yep, that's all good. Now, how long have you been training yourself, just generally speaking, cardio, weights, so from basically now, backwards in time, how long?
I think I started going to the gym like maybe 5 years ago, and it's been off and on.
Off and on? Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is there any moment when you sort of stopped exercising for a longer period of time? Or has it been kind of like moderately consistent over the 5 years?
I mean, I think it's been more. There's been times that I've stopped the gym, but I've maintained like exercising outside the gym. When like I had my daughter, I didn't go to the gym after. I did a little bit when I was pregnant with her.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, but there hasn't been like a prolonged period of not doing any exercise.
Yeah.
Because of injury or anything like that.
Okay. And you'd probably say, you kept sort of walking around, moving around. Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
like we lived on the hill, and up until recently, I'd usually like walk my daughter down the hill in the pram, and then walk up Uphill Hill, and then walk down, and then walk up down more hills. So it's been pretty solid hills with like 10 kg.
That's mad. That's actually crazy. But yeah, good on you. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Come back to that one. That's all good there. Typically, how much are you doing per week?
Like maybe like one run and like walking to work a few times.
Run, walking to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
And since joining here, like, I mean, it'd been like once.
Oh, okay. To work. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Any level of just active movement, I think, is like one of the just benchmarks of fitness. Like, I think, one of my favorite exercises, and it's super underrated, is just walking. Because it's the thing that people don't think about, but it's because it's so easy to do, and you can do a lot of it, and you don't have to, recover from it. You can keep doing it. It's just a sort of superpower when it comes to health and fitness.
And it can slot just into your day.
Yeah.
If you use use it like active transport.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially in a place like Dunedin when it's all kind of close, you can use it. When you're training, from like a 1 being very minimally, no real level of exertion, to 10, which is all out energy, all out gusto, how hard do you typically exercise? Like, where's the intensity?
Between a 6 and a 7.
6 and a 7, yep.
That's
Really
not
good. Yeah, that's awesome. That's good.
Not that far.
That's good. And typically with that, you kind of find like, you're kind of working, kind of pushing yourself, or just to like a nice extent, yeah.
Yeah, I think I could push myself a bit more.
Cool. Yep. Good. The time. It's all good. Very good. How would you rate when it comes to doing trainings and exercises? I think you did say just before you're willing to learn a bit more about the exercises. So when it comes to doing things like squats and chest press or movements in the gym, where would the confidence be again? 1 being no idea, 10 being perfect knowledge.
Like a 5.
I did see was to increase knowledge there. Okay. Cool. Sweet. And as well, typically with resistance, how much would you say you're putting on that in terms of novice being very light, intermediate being pushing, but it's not super heavy, and advanced being like you're really having to.
I'd say like the lower end of medium.
Over the medium, yep. Take those two, yep. And that's typically actually that kind of range is what I kind of enjoy working, because I'm quite into hypertrophy, so like putting on sort of muscle. It actually comes from lowering the weight range and basically, you know, looking for localized pain in the body. That's where you actually start to see the muscle increasing, provided right nutrition, sleep, and all of that. And we've spoken before in terms of when you're available. Was it just Saturday mornings probably works best for you?
Yeah.
Any other time of the week?
I mean, I could do an early morning.
Yep.
Yeah, probably on a Monday or a Tuesday morning.
Monday or Tuesday morning. Yep. So Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Yep. What time? What time would work?
6:30.
6:30. Yep. Okay, cool.
Is that too early?
No, that is totally fine. Yep, that's all good. So 6:30 a.m. for Monday, Tuesday, and then because the really good thing is obviously this is all connected. So basically, you can do a session here, and I can do my own session, and boom, class is right there. So it kind of works out. Yep. So 6:30 there, and then sort of 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning would work really well.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Very good. All right. Now, when it comes to...
And would you say like 3 times a week? That's enough, to
3 times a week? Yep.
for gymming.
Yep.
To get kind of results.
Yeah. Good question. So, just off my knowledge, what I know right now, yeah, it basically will come down to a mix of things like, you know, how hard you're personally pushing, you know, your own sort of body type and things like genetics as well. Depending on sort of what you're eating, you put into your body as well. Will come down to those factors. And you could, and it's also how much you're doing in the sessions as well. You know, so you could come 3 times a week, but probably do maybe a little less, you know, shorter sessions. You could come in 2 times a week, and you could really load up the volume and the intensity. You could do one session, just one session a week, and you could be going full blast for like 90 minutes on end. But if you're looking to say do, you know, a real good sort of moderate session 3 times a week, you know, that's definitely looking for success and results, providing you're putting everything else right into your body. That's definitely a good way to kick off and start off there.
Cool.
But again, I could get into the more specifics of that sort of afterwards as well, because that's definitely, I get very nerdy about that stuff. So yeah, you got the right person there. In terms of your motivation, where do you stand with that? So there's a couple of options here. Like, are you self-motivated, or do you need someone to help you out, or is it easier with regular appointments? Sometimes I have difficulty staying, or I need constant motivation. So where does that sort of sit with you?
I think I'm pretty self-motivated, and it does help to have some like external, you know, what do you call it? Accountability.
Yeah.
It's like I said I'm going to go today and tomorrow, so I will, or I'm meeting someone, so I will meet them. Yeah. It's not really an issue getting to the gym so much as like getting up in the morning. I think it's probably the like in the early in the morning, like
oh yeah,
that's probably the
we know that feeling. Yeah.
yeah.
But again, like I feel like if you can win that battle, everything else is like downhill from there. So.
And it's making a routine. When it's a routine, you don't really think about it.
Absolutely.
Just a habit.
Habit building, yeah. In terms of yourself, support, who's here to help you achieve your goals with that?
So my partner Nick's really active. He's a big runner. He's really supportive.
Probably the big one, yeah. Cool. Awesome, that's all good. Now, in terms of what you know about food and fluid, where does your understanding of that, how much you know about sort of things like nutrition, you know, hydration, then kind of the specifics about that. How do you rate your understanding, again, from a 1 to a 10, but again, feel free to go into as much detail with that one as possible.
I'd probably say maybe like a 9. Okay.
Right.
I think I know, like, you know, you want to have nutritionally dense food. You want to be eating regularly, enough protein. Variety.
Yep.
Limit the kind of empty calorie food.
Yeah.
High sugar, high fat. You know,
Perfect.
alcohol's a big one. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But I'm also not going to get crazy on that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have a piece of cake if like there's cake at work. You know.
Same. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's okay.
That's good. No, I think you sound pretty sound in terms of that, so I'm not gonna go further with that one. In terms of your intake, so you've got the understanding intake as well. It sounds like you've got a pretty good sort
like
of
putting it into practice.
Yeah.
I think like maybe it's because I'm a mum of a wee young'un. I think I do eat more than I realise. Just like it sounds a bit gross, but like maybe just for leftovers or sometimes it's easier just to eat it instead of putting it in the thing. But
no, totally.
That just kind of like builds up, and I want to be a bit more mindful. I don't want to be restricting, but just be like, I don't actually. I'll have my meal.
Yeah.
I'll have my snacks, and I don't need to be sort of doing this grazing thing because I think it builds up probably.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, I mean, like it's accessibility. It's a really, really big one. Like if you can just put something in, microwave it, and you're good to go. Saves you so much time and energy, doesn't it? Yeah. So.
So I'd say like maybe I'm like a 7 or a 6 on that one.
7 or 6. Yeah, that's still good. Yeah. Again, not a nutritionist, but what we can kind of do is kind of provide some general ideas about things as well. But I've always found like it's whatever is like most practical and realistic in your like day-to-day schedule, and so I kind of like will back that up quite a bit because like sometimes like I know it's better for me to have something like a black coffee in the morning. I was in a rush to get here, so I went past the dairy and got like a nice big iced chocolate, iced coffee, I should say.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can optimize, sometimes you have to just be violent and just get something down here as well. So, it's about being realistic, but also like, doing your best with that. But that's totally fine in my opinion. Now for this fun 6-letter word, starts with S, called stress. Where does that sit in your life again?
It's pretty low.
Pretty low?
Yeah.
Good.
Like Nick and I both only work 3 days a week, and then we look after our daughter 2 days a week each.
Oh, nice.
And then my parents look after her the other day. So we're both working part-time, we're both part-time parent.
Yeah.
Well, we're full-time parents, but with it. So we have a really good balance. We're really, really fucking lucky.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's actually so cool. Yeah.
And our work's like it can be intense. We both work with teenagers in like mental health space.
Okay.
So it can be a little stressful sometimes, but mainly like my blood pressure, my heart rate's okay.
Very good. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What is that job, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, no. So Nick works at a place called Otago Youth Wellness Trust.
Yeah.
The building's just over this way, and they work with young people who maybe have multiple complexities in the family, and maybe there's trouble or there's challenge like engaging in regular education. So he's working with young people that, you know, like haven't left the house in like weeks or months, or you know, like it's pretty. And there's a lot of those kind of families out there. And then I work at a place called ADL, which is a mental health and substance like challenge support organisation, and we work with 12 to 24-year-olds. We do brief intervention, if you've heard of it, like sort of 6 sessions, and we can do longer term work with people if they want some support cutting down like alcohol, weed use.
Yeah.
I haven't had any people that have been addicted to meth before here, but I know like my colleagues in Chicago have. So.
Yeah, true. Jeez. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's awesome for you to go do that. Yeah. My auntie, who is a copper in Auckland, she has a sort of similar space that she works in as well in terms of rehabilitation for you know, young people who kind of get affected by the dark side of society, basically. So
that's through the cracks, eh?
yeah, and she's like got some horror stories. I'm like, I'm thankful for my parents that we got here. yeah. But I also understand like some people don't get that growing up. So no, it's really awesome to hear that. That's what you do.
Cool. Yes, we go up to 24. So if you know anyone, if you know anyone that needs our support, how old are you?
I am 26.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, you're a bit old.
Yeah, can't help you, sorry. Yeah, no, actually, I'll remember that. I think most people are pretty good, but you never know. Yeah. In terms of sleep, how do you rate that?
Oh, like maybe like an 8.
An 8? Yep. Good, awesome. How much do you know about sleep?
I think I know enough. What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I'm realizing like my optimum amount of sleep is probably like 9 hours.
9 hours. Yeah.
Which it doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit glamorous, doesn't it? A bit luxurious, having 9 hours of sleep.
It's good. No, it's really good. Like if you have like just a solid sleep schedule, that's like a big tick in terms of the health area.
Totally.
Yeah. Like I got super nerdy about this a couple of years ago. I read a book about it, and it's just blown my mind how like important it is in our schedule. So if you're telling me you get sometimes you just get like to 9 hours, this is going to be a breeze this whole 10 weeks. It's going to be fine. And last question before we can turn off the video there. What support are you wanting to help achieve your goals? And again, this is just probably a rebuffering of the questions asked beforehand in terms of, you know, things like, of course, you're like looking to burn fat, so build a little bit of muscle, improve core strength, and learn a bit more about the movements. So anything new there in this section here, or is it just basically copy and paste?
I think it's basically copy and paste, yeah.
Cool, yeah. Yep. Awesome. Very good. Well, we can just go